Welcome back to Duxilla Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. Yes, that's right. We are back in France, continuing on with our farming exploits. And we are now on the first day of October. We've gone forward a little bit. We've got about a month or so. Done little bits and pieces here and there, like just feeding the sheep or the chickens or whatever else. And we've gone, so we're through to October. Now, October is the point where we can start harvesting again and also doing some seeding. So we're going to get into that in a minute. But as you can see, we've also sold off some of our products in between, and we're up to $930,000. Now, I've had a bit of an epiphany, and yes, epiphanies generally are causing me problems in this game and my video series, so we've got to be careful with this one. But anyway, I'm going to bring up the map, and we're going to have a look at what we've got here at the moment. So at the moment, we're at $930,000. Okay, so you can see where this is going to go. All right, so at the moment, we have a whole pile of canola planted over in here. So 4 fields full of canola. So that's going to be basically getting a whole shitload of canola oil done. We got some sunflowers down here in field 36. And we got some cotton over here on field 30, which is going to supplement our wool going in for our spinnery. And then hopefully we'll have a tailor shop at some point. Now, that's all well and good. And as you can see, we've now got the cotton is ready to harvest, as too is the sunflowers. Okay. Now, there's a field over here. Now, this is not ready to harvest, but I was sort of thinking, well, if I've got $1 million, or just shy thereof, I can actually look at buying this field here. Now, this is a huge field, and this would really give us a bit of a leg up. Now, it's a 1.1 million, 18.36 hectare. Now, our next biggest field effectively is about half that size, so at 10. Right, that's our next biggest field, followed by 7. So these two here at 10.09 and 10.5. This is almost double, and I'm just thinking that might give us a good leg up. Now, I am conscious of the fact that we've still got 1.8 million in loans. Now, that's all well and good. So you can see back here in August, that's where we spent some money for some new equipment. We haven't done bugger all in September. We did sell some products, $584,000 worth. And so now we're in October, but as you can see, there wasn't much that happened in September. But I'm really toying with the fact of actually purchasing this. Now, looking at our calendar, we can quickly turn that around and make that a wheat field. Now, if we make that a wheat field, that's a huge amount of wheat. And it's really going to bolster our stocks of wheat. We've already got 361,000 there at the moment, but for that basically then would give us our coverage for our wheat and our straw for quite some time. And in fact, we could even do barley for that matter. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm really considering. I think that might be the way to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this load over, and we're going to sell a couple more loads of goods. And see where we go from there. I think we'll purchase that block of land or that field, because the fallout of we got some cost and we're not paying down our loan. However, the benefits of having that plot of land, once we turn it around and get a crop harvest off it, is going to be quite significant, and that will help us get back into a debt-free status here on the farm. So that's what we're going to go do. So, yeah. All right, so we're probably going to do 2 loads of sales. October, I can't remember if there's anything actually is particularly at a high sell price in October. We are going to have to go check that. So I do want to maximise that if I can. But for the moment, we're just taking stuff that's out of the fruit processing, the fruit processing facility. And we're going to make our money through that. I mean, that still is making us good money. Anyway, the other thing we did do, actually, in a little bit of off-camera time, is we did start mowing the adjacent fields, or the grass of the adjacent fields, I should say more correctly, and baled it into silage bales. So we've got to continue on with a bit more of that, and also collect the bales and put them away. But we've got some more silage there ready to go. So there's another 300,000. So we're at the point now where we can buy that field. So let's Let's just not delay. Let's just do that. So I'm gonna go in here. And here we go. Farmland. 1.1 million. Will we pull the trigger? The other alternative is we can buy those fields there, but no, I'm going to buy this. Buy. Done. We're done now. I mean, later on, we could actually tie these fields into there. But what I was going to do was tie this field here into this field. And what we should probably look at doing is doing that sooner rather than later, because we're about to harvest this. And that means that when we turn this run around, we're ready to turn this one around as well. So if we go back to the overview, that one is in a state ready to go through the whole process of cultivation and everything else. So we could marry these up so they're in the same status, and they would merge well together. And that would give us another field the same size as this, or close to. So that's what we should look at doing as well. All right. So what we might do is we might go do another bunch of sales. But very quickly, let's have a look and see our sell time for some of our products. What have we got a lot of products of? Let me have a look-see. Manure, no, not going to worry about that. Cocoa bean, not selling that. It's only really the cherry jam and everything. And that's January, October. Maple syrup, no. Fruit salad, no. No, so it's really only the stuff we've got there. And we have got a fair bit of this stuff banked up, like 45,000, 47,000, 48,000. So let's sell some more of that. And that will get us to the point where we can actually buy the other plot of land as well. But while we're doing that, I should also start the harvest. We shouldn't delay on that. So what we'll do is I'll take this back to next to the farm, and then we're going to grab the cotton harvester and head on out to the field. And we're going to get him started. I'm not going to do the cotton harvest manually because I suck as a driver in that thing. So it doesn't make sense for me to punish you all driving that. But we will set up a course by course. And we'll go around and pick up the bales, certainly. All right, let's go grab the cotton harvester. Let's get it out in the field and get it working. All right. Off we go. We haven't done, we haven't done any cotton harvesting as yet in FS22. So we did it in FS19. Did a fair bit on Western Australia, actually. Yeah, so the first time we're going to get the cotton harvest running in angst for this series of the genre of FS itself. All right, hopefully no traffic's going to come through and try and wipe us out. But yeah, so I mean, while we haven't decreased our debt, we've increased our assets. And I mean, from now on, we can certainly look at paying down that loan. But I think it was just an opportune time. I mean, I could have actually bought it. Probably a better time to buy it would probably be when it had a crop in it ready to harvest, and then I get a bit more bang for my buck, so to speak. But you know what? I'm happy enough to have to do the work in it and get it all prepped and put what crop in there we want to get the most yield from for what we need. And certainly at the moment it's going to be probably wheat. So as we get the wheat, if we end up putting a flour mill in, obviously we can use the wheat there. We'll use the wheat for the chickens, and we'll also use the offset or the subsidiary item from that being the straw for the cows. And obviously by producing that for the cows, then we produce more milk, which means we provide more dairy products, which means we make more money. So that's where we sort of look. All right, now as we're driving down here, I'm going to unfold the cotton harvester. There he goes. He's locked into place. Excellent. All right, and then we're just going to simply put him on a course, and then we're going to see. The other thing we're going to see is how effective cotton is as the spinnery, or at the spinnery to produce our fabric. Right, I'm just going to get him going. There you go. First bit of cotton harvest is done. Come in there. Right, just going to back out a bit. All right, let's see if we can run the cotton harvest without it crashing the game. I've been having some issues with both the AI destination and course play just crashing for some reason. I don't know why. But it looks like it's okay at the moment. Yeah, we're going to go from there to there. And open course generator, 6 meters, that's fine. Number of headlands. I'm going to do 3 headlands. Headland small. Yeah, I'll leave them as smooth. Clockwise. Headland overlap. 2% is fine. Up downs. Yeah, we'll do up downs. Rows per land. Yep, that's fine. And get rid of that. Right. Okay. And that should be sufficient. So we're going to generate that course. That looks okay. Yep, I'm happy enough with that. So escape out of that. And we're going to set this to first waypoint and start. And of course, he's going to fold it up to travel. This is the thing with course play. It folds it up to travel 4 meters. But anyway, it's fine. It'll still do the job. And away he goes. All right. Excellent. Right. So we're going to go back to our tractor and our trailers, and we're going to continue going off and selling some stuff. And of course, the robot decides to come and play with us. All right. Okay. AI on the robot's a bit broken, I think. Anyway, we're going to go grab some more stuff from the processing facility. Sell that off, and then we're going to buy the other field next to the cotton field. And then as soon as we finish the harvest, we can merge those 2 fields together and get them prepped, ready to go. All right. Lucky day. Now, I'm going to go around and do the loading. Now, there should be plenty of stock still in here, about 20,000 in some areas, 23,000 orange juice, 31,000 pear and plum, and 32,000 strawberry. Yeah, there's plenty of stock in here still. I'm just going to move that forward. Now, continue to load up. All right, what's he at? 7%. So he's got miles to go with filling up for his first bale. And then we've got to grab the bale trailer. The bale trailer is actually up there at the shop. It's been there since we bought the harvester, actually. It's been there for quite some time. And we actually now get to take it out in the field and use it. As you can see, we need to fix our greenhouses, seemingly. Right, let's have a quick look at that. I better fix that now. They're probably out of water or something. Out of manure. Right, so let's buy some manure. I have got manure at the cow shed, but sometimes it's just easier just to purchase it. A lot of the times it's easier, so we'll just put 31,000 in. Go. Okay. Go. Right, so that should get that going again. All good. Excellent. Right. Now I get this and sell it off. What we're looking to get is, what was it, 320,000 I think it was to buy that other field. So we should make that pretty much with this delivery here. And then we know we've got plenty of product there as well that we can just swing by and sell it as we need it. Or alternatively, what we could do is we could start selling it all off and then try and clear our loan down from there. We're at the point now where we haven't got any other expenses really apart from prepping cotton field and the sunflower field and the new field we're going to buy. And the new field we've already bought. And after we've done the harvest. So, yeah, okay. My brakes didn't work as quickly as I wanted them to. So yeah, so we're not going to need a lot of money going forward for expenses, apart from obviously the seed and the fertilizer for the two new fields, the field we've already bought and the field we're planning on buying. So if we wanted to, we could whittle down the products and just pay off the loan as best we could. But as I'm merging over the other side of the road, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter either way. It doesn't really matter too much. We'll sort it one way or the other. Oh, what's that now? 18%. So the cotton bale is at 20%. It sits at, what's the size of it? 4,000, I'm expecting. 3,800. So, it's about 20,000 bale, isn't it? Thereabouts. All right, set all this off. That'll give us enough to buy that field now. With a little bit of change. Right, so let's get that field sorted. Because we also want to do it now before they plant anything in it. This one here. Otherwise, that sort of defeats what we're trying to do, doesn't it? There we go. 327. There we go. So now we own that field as well. Excellent. Look at this. We're getting a fair chunk of ownership of land around here now, which is great. All right. I think what we'll do is we'll do one more load, and then we'll take the trailer over for the cotton and get ready to offload and bring the cotton. I think that trailer we've got is a 2-bale trailer. It'll take 2 bales at a time. I haven't used that one, I don't think, yet. So it'll be something new to do. And but yeah, we'll get that going as soon as we can. But there's no point heading over there at the moment because we're only 25% on that bale. So yeah, it's 4,800 thereabouts for 25%. So that's going to be an 18,500 litre bale or kilo, I guess. Yeah, so it's not a small bale by any means. Obviously, I mean, looking at the equipment, you know, it's not going to be a small bale. And having seen them in true to life, they are huge. And seeing a truck loaded full of cotton bales is quite an experience, actually. But anyway, that's all good. Right, I'm just going to fly down here. We're going to grab these. All right. Right, wait for it to come out. I'm going to wet the whistle. You know, those last 2 bottles of plum juice, did it? Or crates, I should say, cartons. All right. There we go. We'll get this one offloaded, and that's where we'll leave that for the time being. That'll give us a good amount of money stocked up. Actually, before we do go up there, and I'm going to make it even harder for myself to get up that rise, I do want to go and check to see what we got here. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, look at that for timing. Do we need 2? If we're going to do a huge field like the one we've got, you know, I'm wondering, do we actually turn that field into our cotton field? And even so, just with this field, it's going to take a fair bit of time, only a 6 metre width, to harvest this. So a second harvester is not such a bad option. And noting the price, you know what? I think we're going to commit to that. So we're going to sell a product to buy that harvester. So have a second cotton harvester. Why not? He says. Why not? What do you reckon? Do you reckon it's a good idea? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I think it's a good idea, and I'm going to commit to it anyway. But is it a good idea? See what you all think. I think that it's definitely going to help us with the productivity. It's a big price to pay for something that's only used once a year, which is really what you can say for most things. I mean, the combine harvesters are a bit different. I mean, you can be used 2 times a year for different crop harvests. I mean, but still, realistically, it's once a year, I suppose. Yeah. No, I'm definitely committing to it. I think it's a good opportunity to buy it. And I think that's when we bought the last one, if I recall correctly, on sale as well. So it makes sense, because I mean that one now hasn't got a full bale done yet. He's harvested 7,500. Yeah, I'm convincing myself more and more instead of trying to talk myself out of it. So let's go shopping. All that revolting plum juice. All right, so about $3.98. What was it? $2.63. Yeah. What's the working speed I've got running at the moment? He's running at 10, so it's default. So that's fine. There we go. And we're going to buy. Now, the question is, though, is it worthwhile me taking that straight down to utilise, or I leave it for the next harvest? If I take it down there, that's fine. It'll be used, but I have to redo my course play course. That's not a big issue. I think we'll do it anyway. I think we'll move it down there. Yeah, we will. We'll move it straight down there and get it done. So I'll go over to the other harvester, and we'll finish where he's at, and we'll get the other harvester moved over. Right, I'm going to leave you there for now. Okay, you can stop here. Right. There you go. A new beast. A wonderful looking machine, actually. I thought originally when I first saw these years ago, they were quite ugly, but the more I look at them, the more I actually appreciate the look and everything they are. So yeah, it's quite good. I've just gone the wrong way. I shouldn't really go this way because I'm bound to run into traffic, and that's going to cause problems. Anyway, we're committed now to the asylum. So we'll just see if we can get through. If I can get through over this bridge without traffic, I'll be okay. If there's traffic comes through on the bridge, I'm screwed. I've lucked in. Excellent. Okay. The rest of this trip, we're going to go in cab because we might as well. And you can see our cotton field in the distance over there, so that's where we're heading. You can see our cotton harvester there now. It's just coming in past the pillar of the cab there to the top left-hand side of the front mirror window. And that's where we're heading over to. All right. So it's been quite an interesting episode in relation to 2 fields, new harvester, and what else can we do? We've got about 5 minutes remaining. I'm sure we can do something else to blow us out the water. But no, I think what we've done personally, it's not as if it was just a willy-nilly thing. I mean, I did have the epiphany that started it all off. See, the epiphanies aren't good. I think in the longer term, I think what we're doing is a very sound and astute decision. But obviously you may have different thoughts, so let me know in the comments. All right, we're going to head up here and we're going to set this up and get these guys going together and see how that runs. I'm skeptical about how well it's going to work. I mean, generally in previous iterations of Courseplay, previous iterations of the game, there were issues with Courseplay and running multiple cotton harvesters. I just didn't seem to want to run very well. But we'll see how this one pans out. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this guy running first, and he's going to do the right-hand course. So let's set him up. Now, in here, and we're going to create job, Courseplay, field position, open, close. Right. So now we're going to have multiple tools. 2, number of headlands. 3, or 2 actually is all I need. Headland overlap is going to be 0. Field center up, down, yep, and that's going to be 0. Okay. Generate the fieldwork course. Close. I'm going to save that course. Why is it doing that? Because it's done the Courseplay bug again. Okay, so there we go. We're there. Going to be right. Courseplay. Oh, what course? What field number is it? Field 30. Right. Field 30. Okay, so save course. Dual harvest. Okay, so that's got that done. All right, now you're going to go first waypoint and you're going to start. Now I'm going to clear that course. And what we're going to do is we're going to go escape 30, dual cotton harvest, load course, activate. I'm going to clear that. And we're going to go first waypoint. We're going to do left. And we're going to go start. Let's see. Bring him in the room. Come through and he should pop off to the left-hand side, I'm sorry, because he's doing the left course. He's activating, there he goes. All right, so he's going to rerun that part of the course, and that's fine. Although, no, what we're going to do, I'm going to have him ahead. Because it just makes sense to put these fairly well separated in that regard. Right, so B. Up through here. And we're going to go nearest waypoint. Should line up and then he's going to go. Excellent. Right, so we've got both our harvesters now running. Excellent. Right, now we need to go make some more money. All right, no, what we're going to do is I'm just going to bring these trailers down here. I'm not going to take any more to market. I think 135,000 at the moment is okay for us. and we'll just sit there and be prepared, ready to take the next load. All right. I don't know why you got a course plate course, but anyway. All right, so it's going to bring him down and park him out here at the fruit processing facility. There we go, like that. Tickety boo. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the other Fent. It's over here. The new Fent. This is the new beauty we bought, right? So I'm going to grab him. And I'm going to go grab the bale trailer and we're going to head on over to the field. Okay. And here we go. Oh, I might take 3 bales, maybe 4 even. All right, let's see what we need to do to activate it, so we know what we're doing when we get over the field. Open, close, HUD doesn't really tell me. Oh, what's that doing? Is that the tractor? Oh, it's just the tail. The what's the name? Operating position is all we're going to have to do, I guess. So B. Yeah, okay. That's what we have to do. Excellent. And I'm assuming we've got Y for an unload. So that'll be okay. All right. Let's head on over. All right, we can clear that off out of the way. And we can clear that off out of the way. All right, but that's going to be pretty much the end of the episode. So in the next episode, we'll be able to collect our cotton bales. We should have some cotton bales ready by then. I'm going to continue on just a little bit further through this game day. And then next episode, we can collect some cotton bales. We can take them off down to the spinnery and do all that side of good stuff. Sell some more product probably, and also start harvesting our sunflower field. All right, but I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you're enjoying the series. And make sure you press that like button, and if not, press the dislike button. Either way, it helps us with that algorithm. Oh, geez, I'm having trouble today. But yeah, so please help us out by doing that. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed to the channel already, please consider subscribing by pressing that subscribe button. And also press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel. And of course, don't forget to come and join us on Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details for all those are down below in the description. All right. Not quite got a bale out yet. All right, but most importantly, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very soon back here at Duxola Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. See you all later. Bye.